Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I just want to start this off by saying I am sorry for not uploading. I thought I mentioned it in my video, but I guess I might have edited it out. I wasn't going to upload for a little bit because, IRL things and whole quarantine BS is kind of coming to a close. If you guys do not know, I live in the state of Wisconsin, which has made news a lot recently due to their very bad little coronavirus plans. Fuck. Holy shit. But yeah, it's been kind of hectic. I also applied for a job, and hopefully I can get to that because I haven't been working for a little bit due to the quarantine, of course. And if I do end up getting that, I'll learn that in about a week. I will be getting a new computer pretty much immediately. So yeah, I guess look forward to that. But I saw this morning as I hopped on Outlands to, go talk shit to people, as I was very bored, that they released their reset little blog thing, which details all the changes that they make and all that sort of stuff. So I figured that today I would go through it. I also just wanted to say that I'm probably going to make one video on it, and that will be it. I don't know, I made a poll on my Discord to see how many videos people wanted, and I think right now the top one is 2. Can this guy just die? Okay. Oh, fuck off. But yeah, the top voted right now is 2, which it'll just be a Start of the World video and then a PvP video. Stick joined DMG, which I have no problem with. He's just playing for content, but I wouldn't be playing with anyone for obvious reasons of I would just be taking up a spot in the roster. But, figured might as well just go through and, give suggestions on what I think they could have done and what they actually did do. So let's do that. The first thing is they added a new map, which I'll put on screen now. It kind of looks like dog shit. In all honesty, it looks like fucking dog shit. I would not want to play on that map. It's, it's actually not that bad. It's just organized very poorly. And what the fuck was that? It's just organized very poorly. They have 4 areas of the map. It's just 4 corners. That's essentially what it is. It's just a mock-up of 4 corners of different biomes. And there's only a couple cities, I guess. And then there's the oil rig, which is in the middle of the map. Why? No fucking idea, because no one goes to oil rig anyways, unless they're using a recycler, which most people just buy one off the Buycraft. So I don't get what the point of, even keeping oil rig was when it still gives rads. If it didn't give rads, then yeah, it'd be a popular spot, but because it does give rads, it's not popular. I'm losing. Fuck, dude, I haven't played this game, PvP-wise, for fucking ever, dude. And then the next change is, new map cities. So each biome will now have 2 of the large cities. Yeah, that's so dumb. It still gives you rads. See, in the whole survey thing, I voted to have, bigger cities. And if they had bigger cities, you'd think, oh, well, it's really not going to give rads then, because it's going to be a big city. And you're going to need to move around a lot. No, of course not. They have to have rads for some reason. I guess it's to make it so that people don't camp, which I don't really care if people would camp. I mean, people just camp right outside the city anyways. I think that having big city fights would be fun to, hide in buildings or, hold sniping positions and stuff like that instead of, where the fuck was that? Instead of really, compact fights, which is That's what most fights are anyways. It's either really open or it's in fucking tiny ass areas that you just hide behind a base. And the cities don't really look like they have any theme. It just looks like a fucking city. New weapons. I know I read this because people sent it to me, and kind of complained about it, and the reason why is because it's literally pay to win. You can only get them from airdrops. Nothing else. Only airdrops. And I'm assuming they're going to be the best in the game, considering it's the M249, which is the best in the actual game, and a VSS, which is in most games, a very powerful semi-automatic sniper, or sometimes it's even automatic sniper. At least I think. I could be thinking of something different, but it's a very powerful gun, and you can only get it through airdrops, which, how do you get airdrops? You buy them. And they might be in small supply drops, but even then, I mean, yeah, you can get them with season points, but they're still really rare to get. And season points, not everyone has a fuck ton. Most people spend them for like medkits and shit during the actual season. So, making them I don't know, they could make it so that's like super rare and not pay to win. Like actually have it has a chance to be grabbed from like the oil rig specifically, or something like that, rather than, oh, you can only get it from fucking pay to win items. Like, that's kind of dumb. Retrieve unlocked recipes. This is also another thing that I saw. They're making it so that you only have a certain limit of the items that you can craft. So like if you get a C4 recipe, you can only craft like 10 or something like that. Where the fuck did that guy go? But like, yeah, if you have a C4 recipe, you can only get like 10. I think the example they gave was a tier 5 block recipe, which is 200, which is still a fucking lot, and in my opinion, way too much. But, my opinion doesn't matter. I have something behind me, and I am dead. Get me the fuck out of here. But, yeah, that's still way too much for tier 5 block. Like, tier 5 block is supposed to be something really rare that you, like, only use to cover, like, your fucking TC or something. And instead, it gives you enough blocks to, like, make an entire fucking core out of it. But, that's whatever, I guess. But, I mean, still, you can get recipe crates from, like, pay to win. This one I really have no issue with. I think this is fine. I just think that the limit should be chosen by the community rather than, the development, who actually haven't, played the game mode. The tier 2 block resistance. I believe this is, let me read it real quick. Yeah, homemade explosives can actually break it. That's, better, because most people would just tier 2 their base and you wouldn't be able to do shit. But what the fuck? You wouldn't be able to do shit once they tier 2'd it. So, yeah, this is a good change. What they could have done differently, though, is changed it a little bit to where it was, like 25% chance to actually break the tier 2 rather than 50. Just a little change, a little balancing change, considering homemades are still really easy to get. And I figured a lot of people might complain about that. But raid back feature. This is something that would be interesting, but at the same time, oh my god, this guy's actually like making shit. It's interesting, but at the same time, not many people are going to utilize this. Oh, he had pearls. Most people, after they're raided, they lose all of their shit. So getting 50% of the clan points rather than 35 is kind of eh. This also makes it a lot, harder to pick who you raid, because most people aren't going to want to raid like top clans if they know that if they get raided, they're just going to like immediately get raided back for all of their fucking points. And on top of that, people aren't going to want to, raid random TCs out in the wild, because it could belong to like a big group, and if they know where your base is, then boom, you're fucking done for. Ooh, is that? Yes, it's prop 4. Alright. Next suggestion is, that's it. Free PvP kit. Wow, that's long-term suggestion. But, I think something that they could have added. What the fuck? That is a bee hopper. Help. Something that they could have changed a little bit, I think, is, kept the farming town and, kind of put that in the middle instead of oil rig, because no one goes to oil rig anyways besides a recycler. They could have added recyclers back to towns. You know, not every single town, but at least like one or two, because they're bigger towns now. So there's not like a fuck ton of little towns that, you know, not everyone's gonna go to. There is specific towns for certain biomes. So why not add the recyclers there? Because it's not like no one's gonna be there to contest. Most of the time there's gonna be a bunch of clans next to one little town, you know? Or not one little town, but one town, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of clans near towns. So I think it would just be smarter overall to make it so that you don't have to pay to still get those. Fuck, I'm dead. I'm dead as fuck. Fuck. And then another one would be, they shouldn't have changed the map as much as they did. It should still have the same aspects that it had previously. Does this guy have a fucking knockback rod? To where... I need to get out of here. To where it had like little islands that you could sit at and stuff like that. But, you know, now it doesn't have that. And it's all the same island. It's super compressed. And, you know, overall, I just don't think that's going to be a good thing for the server in the long term. You know, for longevity-wise. Why the fuck did that guy have fucking so many goddamn pearls? Something that I missed was that they have a stat check system now, which I don't know if that's automatically for every gun, or if that's, you know, something that you have to buy. If it's something that you have to buy, it's whatever, it's just cosmetic. But if it's something that's on every single gun, that's going to be so fucking AIDS to deal with. You're going to have people selling guns just because it has, you know, people's names on it. Like, they have a bunch of new partners. People are going to be selling guns because it has the partner's name on it. That's fucking stupid.